Okay, I gotta find a straight spot. Here we go. What I'm trying to do is plug the front O2 sensor into the rear O2 sensor cables because it reaches, and if we got long tube headers, it's a drag only, off-road, no more street. All right, so you put long tubes in, now your front O2 sensor is far away from the plug. It can't reach. Simple solution, you get an extension. That's traditional, but another method is plug it into the rear O2 sensor plug because it reaches, and then the rear O2 sensor pins you put in the front O2 sensor pins of the computer. That is kind of elegant and simple, and if you want to do that, I'm going to do that right now, but what I'm also going to do is see where the pins are anyway. So stick with me. Okay, why am I doing this? That's because when I got the car, the front O2 sensors were unplugged. All right, so I plugged them back in, did some data logging, and the green trace there, that's the right side O2 sensor. It's no activity. Left side is fine. That's the yellow trace. All right, so I probed and I troubleshot, could not figure it out. It turns out that the owner told me that the previous tuner moved the wiring. All right, it turns out really what he did was re-pinned at the computer. He moved the front O2 sensor pins to be in the rear O2 sensor cabling spot, which is a good idea. I think that works nice. You don't have to use an extension, but I need to verify that. I need to verify where the pins are, so I'm going to show you that. Okay, look what we have here on my schematic for the pins, and why you'll never know if those pins were swapped out unless you labeled them. So bank 2 is the right side, sensor 1, sensor 2. At the computer, if it came from the factory, they're both purple. If you want to swap them, you just swap them, but you'll never know unless you probe with your multimeter that that they were swapped, purple and purple. The high signal, bank 1, sensor 2, bank 1, sensor 1. The high signal, if you swap them, look, they're both purple, white, purple, white. Here's that blue on the row on the 20. Same thing here, tan, tan for sensor 1, sensor 2 on the right side, 25, 26 pin. And tan, white, tan, white. They're basically all swapped. And if the mechanic or the previous tuner did this in the PCM, good, it's genius. Nobody would know. The thing with this car, when it came, the front O2 sensors were not plugged in. Only the rear O2 sensors, which are after the flange and the slip joint, leading one to believe, hey, they forgot to plug in the front O2 sensors. Would have been nice if the front O2 sensors were actually plugged into the rear plug. I would have scratched my head and wondered why, and I may have still not known about it. But that is a good idea to swap them. I need to poke for continuity. I have this on Audible. So 29. It's one of these tan ones. Here it is, 29. Well, I might not be able to reach it. So, because my probe isn't skinny enough, but I'm going to have to take this off anyway. It's not that hard. You just push the tab in here. This stuff is almost self-explanatory. Pin 29, it's this one here. So I can touch that. That's what it should be. Touch that to this. And where's my black probe here? Touch that to this here. And there's no continuity. Is it the other one? The rear was swapped? So, yes, did you hear the tone? All right, so here I am cruising on a Labor Day. The car is feeling really good, really well. Okay, I gotta find a straight spot. I'm gonna be rolling. I'm not gonna do this from a stop, but I gotta make sure I steer first gear so I can get into second gear. We'll watch the wideband. Okay, it'll kick down to first gear, and I know the wideband's gonna go flying. Here we go. Got it. A lot of tire smoke back there, but that was fun. Put traction control off. Alright, 1-2 shift. Got it. A lot of tire smoke back there, but that was fun. Put traction control off.